Welcome to Entry Point Faith. Join us each week to discover fresh meaning in the world and find faith your way. Now, here is Pastor Nancy Lafferty.
According to Tim Hatcher, professor of leadership and human resource education, celebration is an ancient ritual. It gives us a way to feel good about ourselves and our accomplishments. Now, when we celebrate, we are reinforcing something important to us. Without it, we simply maintain the status quo, and candidly, we have a lot less fun. We typically don't celebrate things that we dislike or do not value, and things that have no historical significance to us. Celebrations can be good or bad, joyous or somber. We celebrate beginnings and endings, such as birth and death. We celebrate important acts through bravery, awards that we give for bravery or awards for accomplishment. We also celebrate the passage of time and the longevity of people and events. People's birthdays, graduations, retirements, the birth of a nation, the inauguration of a president or other important leader. Celebration is historical. Without celebration, there would be no markers or milestones by which to gauge or judge history. Even the Bible encourages us to celebrate. In Philippians, it says, "Be cheerful with joyous celebration in every season of life. Let your joy overflow." Now, when our children are small, or our pets, we celebrate the firsts. We celebrate the first smile, the first tooth, the first steps, the first words, the first chew toy torn up, the first time that we sleep through the night. We celebrate holidays. We celebrate family milestones, first jobs, good grades, college acceptance, and engagements. Now, until recently, probably the last 5 to 10 years, celebration used to just happen on our own time, with our families and with our friends, not during the workday. Outside of birthdays, not much is typically celebrated in the workplace. But much has been written and discussed about the benefits of celebrating in the workplace during the workday. Since celebration makes people happy, why not celebrate with cake for new clients, with pizza for progress? Happy, connected people make business better, and celebration is a great way to keep employees happy and contented and connected. After all, celebration is in the workplace has significant benefits like reducing stress. Celebration is a formal invitation to take a break from the daily grind. It is an invitation to appreciate a job well done. Celebration helps people to bond. And what better experience for building teamwork at work? When a team gets together in a positive environment where success is celebrated, bonds are strengthened and the team grows closer. Celebration also builds loyalty in the workplace. If a company celebrates its people, we see that the company values its people. When people are treated as friends and family, when people are credited for their work, they become an integrated, loyal part of the company. But what about outside of the workplace, in our own personal lives? Now, for the past probably 5 years, I've seen the phrase celebrate everything. And when I first saw it, I thought it was a stupid idea. And then the pandemic hit, and no one was celebrating much of anything. In recent months, I've paid more attention to how and why we celebrate. And I've spent time wondering what would happen to us if we did start celebrating more often. And as I read about the effect that celebration has on us, I learned a lot. Any celebration, big or small, is really about taking a beat to notice the good stuff in your life. It can also be a reminder of our talents and abilities, skills, and persistence, writes author Polly Campbell. The primary benefit of celebration is that it helps us stay in the present. When we celebrate the completion of even small steps, we find gratitude and momentum. Celebrating at every juncture along our life journey is recognition of a life well lived and well worked. Taking time to celebrate even the small stuff causes us to be in the moment, to be mindful, and that boosts our well-being. According to social psychology researcher Fred Bryant, when we stop to savor the good stuff, we buffer ourselves against the bad, and we build resilience. Even mini celebrations can plump up the positive emotions, which make it easier to manage the daily challenges that cause major stress. Celebration builds our self-respect. It's very important that we hold ourselves in high regard. Celebrating helps us feel accomplished and respectable. And when we feel respectable, we respect ourselves more, and then others treat us with more respect. Celebration is emotional nourishment. It might feel strange to celebrate ourselves because most of us are much more comfortable harshly judging ourselves. But when we celebrate, we reduce our inability to love or accept ourselves. When we get into the habit of looking for small moments to celebrate, something interesting begins to happen in our brains. We start to feel like we have something to look forward to, and then we feel more optimistic. And when we feel more optimistic, we are better able to see positive moments in our lives that should be celebrated better. So it's a wonderful cycle of joy and positivity that becomes our mindset. Oprah Winfrey describes it with these words: the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is life to celebrate. Celebrations allow us to put our everyday life stresses behind us and remember the things in life that are truly important. They can remind us of our life purpose and how to enjoy the power of our relationships with those all around us. Overall life satisfaction and feelings of self-worth are created from moments of noticing and appreciating positive experiences. Celebration is an experience. It doesn't need to be grand or extravagant. It just needs to be meaningful. We don't always need big plans and decorations when we celebrate. All we need to do is think about what we've achieved or what we're proud of. And then we're certain to find something to celebrate. It could be the fact that we finished a tough project, or we mowed the lawn when it was 115 degrees outside, or we handled a difficult moment with a child, or we helped someone find courage, or we helped somebody get through something. Those are amazing things to celebrate. Now, sometimes in order to feel like there's a little bit of specialness to the moment, we might want to go to a special place, either in our home or to a beautiful location outside, and give attention to the moment of goodness or achievement. Whatever we do in order to celebrate, we should set the moment apart by stepping out of our routine. Then we should take some action, like make a toast or say a prayer or eat something or drink something or light a candle. Whenever I have completed the run of a play that I have directed, I always take a special moment all by myself on the empty stage once everyone has left the theater. And I stand there and I allow the celebration of the conclusion of the play to wash over me. I reflect on the feelings, and then I say softly out loud to myself, we all did our best. I am proud of what we did together. I am proud of what I did with this group of people. And then I thank God for giving me the experience. Similar to these words written by Frances Lucille in her book, The Perfume of Silence. Life is a celebration. Consider everything that makes you happy as a gift from God and say, thank you. Now, if you need some help getting started with your celebrations, consider looking at the National Day calendar, where every single day is given several occasions to celebrate. You know, that you can Google, what is today in National Day? And multiple options will come up. For example, today, August 6th, is National Sisters Day, American Family Day, National Fresh Breath Day, National Root Beer Float Day, and National Wiggle Your Toes Day, and National Friendship Day. Now, restaurants always look at this, and they often use those occasions to build their customer base by offering free items or discounted items. So, go get your sister, wiggle your toes, eat a breath mint together, and then have a root beer float. Or you can just call a friend and go have lunch and celebrate your friendship. Today, I am choosing to celebrate the fact that we have the full band. My friends, life is short. Let's not let the moments pass us by. We always think that the best years and the moments are still to come. But at some point, we look back and we realize we were so focused on looking forward to the best years that we missed some of them. And they were filled with simple, everyday, beautiful moments. Let's savor and celebrate as many moments as we can. Celebrating achievements, however big or small, sets us up for even greater success, as it helps us make the connection between the achievement that we're celebrating and what we did to get us there. Let's celebrate everything. Amen.
Thanks for listening in on this week's discussion on Entry Point Faith. You can join the Entry Point Faith community in person every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at Conner Prairie in Fishers, Indiana. For more information and a transcript of Nancy's messages, visit entrypointonline.org. Entry Point Faith is brought to you in partnership with mypodcast.media.